Hi guys, today I wanted to clear some misconceptions regarding speaking. I have got few emails from few of the members saying that they were not able to get good speaking scores because they feel that there were a lot of distraction and they wanted to reach out to the center people and wanted to complain, and also they wanted to write to Pearson about how how the exam was conducted and how the center was not good. Let me tell you one thing, first of all, that even if you complain, let me give you my story. I went to write an exam, write PT exam in one of a center in Delhi, and there was a lot of noise. It was a very small center. A lot of students were all sitting very next to each other, as you know that it's a very open kind of center. And when I started, I actually became 5 minutes. I came 5 minutes late, and the exam had already started, and there were people shouting at the top of their voice, and it was so distracting. And somehow I cleared my speaking. Somehow I managed to speak well, and I was able to focus. But I wrote to Pearson about it, and Pearson told me that this is the way the exam has been conducted. This is the way exam has been created, so that you are sitting with other candidates who's just sitting next to you, and you will have to manage your tone while you'll have to ignore a lot of things that are happening around you. And if you can do that, then yes, very good, you would be able to focus and get your target. Otherwise, if you will start thinking that there are a lot of people, there's a lot of noise happening in the background, it's going to affect your scores, right? So I would say that reach the center before, right? And when you are giving the exam, do not you know do not get distracted with what people are talking, and if they're talking in a very high pitch, do not get distracted. Just focus on your exam. Just focus that you have to clear your exam. This is your target. Your day to day starts with this and ends with this. It has nothing to do. Even if you complain to the center people, they're not going to do anything about it, right? Now secondly, there is another misconception that I've heard, that few of my students came up to me saying that if you speak very fast and irrelevant also in a retail lecture, just to fill it up, it's going to give you marks. No, it's not going to give you marks, right? Retail lecture is about listening to the lecture, understanding the gist of the lecture, and then coming back with the center of the whole lecture and what it was all about, what was the whole summary, what was the speaker trying to emphasize on, and what is the conclusion. So even if, let's say, you get a lecture which is very difficult to understand or comprehend, I would say make notes as much as possible and try to repeat them. Do not try to add in your undue information, and do not just start going very fast, because then the computer will not be able to understand you, and you might lose marks on your oral fluency and your pronunciation. Okay. And the last thing that I wanted to clear was that a lot of the students, I hear their speaking part, and I see that they have a lot of mother tongue influence. Right now, guys, I have to tell you something, that PT exam is not made in such a way that it will recognize your English, which is more influenced by mother tongue, right? Like if you are a Punjabi or you are a Gujarati and you're speaking English in that tone, PT would not be able to understand your words. So you'll have to make sure that your pronunciation is really crisp, is really good. And I would recommend, please download a pronunciation app from Google, from Apple,